Governor Larry Hogan met with city leaders to go over the commissioner's new crime plan. At stake is $14 million in funding from the state. It was just a few weeks ago that the chief, Harrison, said that the first thing he would do with that money is switch the Baltimore Police Department's record management from paper to digital. And the staples of this crime plan have been a focus on community-oriented policing. One of the strategies that will be implemented is microzones, targeting specific areas using crime history over the past 5 years. On gun-related incidents, the commissioner also putting a requirement to not only up their foot patrols, mandating officers spend 15 to 20 minutes walking around their patrol at least 3 times a shift, asking supervisors to log and track those patrols, also calling for at least a 10-minute response time for all calls. Also focusing on reducing overtime.
We reviewed a lot of great detail in the crime plan that the police commissioner has put together. We provided input from our team. We talked about some specific requests that they had and how the state might be able to continue to provide assistance to the city. And we gave them some input and some advice about how we thought we could perhaps improve the working relationship between the state and the city, and how we could maybe even do more together to fight the crime, particularly violent crime here in the city.
Commissioner Harrison says this is both a short and long-term plan with 5 years set as the goal. And starting next month, when a call comes in for a fire in Baltimore, fewer engines will be responding. Fire Chief Niles Ford says an exponential climb in emergency medical calls is taxing the city's EMS units. So more firefighters will be used to respond to those calls, while union leaders claim that this puts both firefighters and the public at risk. Chief Ford says that those arriving on fire scenes will always be able to call for reinforcements.
When they get on the scene and they realize that they need additional resources at any time, they can call as much as they feel like they need in order to safely and effectively mitigate those circumstances. So what I'm doing is I have a great amount of trust in the leadership.
Chief Ford says a number of other big cities use the same approach, and it's virtually the same policy Baltimore used up until about 15 years ago. Well, tomorrow you may see more police officers and emergency vehicles in Northeast Baltimore. The Baltimore Police Department will be holding a training session. They'll be at St. Matthew's Church in the 5400 block of Lock Raven Boulevard from 8 o'clock in the morning till noon. No live weapons will be used.
Well, the weekend snapshot shows sunshine on both days, mostly sunny conditions. A few more clouds around on Sunday, both days hanging out right around 80 degrees. Very splendid, very refreshing out there. Even if you're headed to the beach, temperatures in the 70s. Extra clouds on Monday, maybe an isolated shower down there as some tropical moisture surges up the coast. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday in the mountains feels great. Temperatures upper 60s, lower 70s, waking up in the 40s during the early morning hours. 77 there on Monday. We're back up into the mid to upper 80s with showers and storms Tuesday and Wednesday. Near 90 by the end of next week.
And you can click with us online at WMAR2news.com for updates on top stories and breaking news. Also for news and weather while you're out there on the go, download the WMAR2 app in the App Store. You can watch live radar and get breaking news sent right to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Jamie Costello.
This WMAR2 News Update is sponsored by Jones Junction.